What's going on YouTube? It's RJ the Fed. Um, we used to go live Monday nights at 7 p.m. and we've definitely skipped like the last two. So this is the third Monday in a row that we almost didn't go live, but here we are. So hopefully this will get notifications. This will get going out there. I'm actually going to open up YouTube on the other window. Might hear a little bit of overlap, but we are going to get this going and get this broadcasted across Discord so we can get some more people in here. We got Victor from the Whiskey Panda in the house. So I'm not too confident on, YouTube pushing this. So we're going to go ahead and start pinging everyone and posting the link on Discord so that way we can start pushing it to some of the audience and see if we can get some stuff going here because obviously you guys probably weren't expecting me to go live tonight, but here we are. We'll get talking about some stuff that's been going on the last few days too. Hey, got a guest in here. What's up? Josh, Joel, let's go. Victor said it pushed to him, so some people are getting notified. Then that's good to hear. I don't expect it to get pushed to everybody, but we'll see. We'll see. I just want to post it in a couple discords real quick, just so we can make sure some people are seeing it, and then we'll hang out. We'll have some drinks, and we'll have a good old time. It'll be great. Let's see. I've got 4 really awesome bottles. I mean, it's been several weeks since we've been live on a Monday night. So, hey, Michael Emrod, we got Jeff from Jersey Nation, we got Will in the house too, and we got Ryan and Jesus. So people are definitely getting the link and the memo. I know we've been AWOL for a while. Mental health's definitely been a struggle and an issue ongoing for a while. Not just for me, but for several people. So definitely want to talk about that too. Let's get the invite link copied, and I will go ahead and get it pasted. Hey, Alicia said, "Hey man, listening in while gaming. What game you playing? That's what I want to know." GL Photography, what's up? Let me see if I can pull up my YouTube on the other one so I can pin that. Anybody who wants to come on and hang out, you guys are more than welcome to. It's just kind of an impromptu live. I know it used to be a normal scheduled thing. I didn't do a thumbnail. I didn't have it pre-planned or anything like that. So anybody who wants to come on and hang out, I've got 4 awesome pours. I've got one Glencairn from earlier today. I will be using that one as well. And we're going to have some pours, and we're going to talk about all the stuff that we've been getting in. You said Power World, don't judge. We used to go crazy on Power World when it first came out, but like that's a game that like they said it was going to be the Pokemon killer because it was kind of like Pokemon and Rust, and it kind of flopped. So, rough. Paul, what's going on? Got FHLRCI03 just log in. What's going on? So Paul definitely gets out and about and finds a bunch of bottles too. Got Life from the Patio in the house. We got Mr. Bonding Over Whiskey, the rye guy. Now we've turned him towards the rye side. You know what? We do have Eagle, Jeff. I would love to give away a bottle of Eagle Rare. Actually, we've got. I think I got 3 in the case. I think we can give one away tonight. So that'll be a bottle we'll give away. That'll be later in the stream for sure, but we'll definitely give away an Eagle Rare. So just because you said that, Jeff, I really appreciate you, man. I know I've been a little absent from everything, but we're going to try to be back on the grind. The end of this month, big exciting news, will actually be the 1-year anniversary of my YouTube channel from the time that I did Whiskey Tube. So pretty excited about that. We also crossed over 800 subscribers. Adam from Major Zero has been plugging me quite a bit, trying to help boost me up as well. What's up, Michael Bortner? Working part-time, so we'll listen while dealing with the shoplifters. William Hall, what's going on? So, we've spent a shit ton of money, guys. We've spent a lot of money lately. I have a Heaven Hill 18 on the shelf. I have a bottle I'm getting ready to pour up and start drinking. We got a prisoner share. Obviously, we've already done a pretty good dent into it. This is a batch 2 High West prisoner share. So let's go ahead and get that cork going. And pour some up in our Glencairn. Yeah, I picked this bottle up from a guy through secondary. I paid $210 for it, and it didn't even make it. Didn't even make it home for the night. That same night, we opened it up at my buddy's house and enjoyed some pours. A lot of plum, cherry cola, some chocolate coffee notes. Very pleasant drinker. 801 subscriptions. Nice job, buddy. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So at 1,000 subscribers, we do still plan on giving away 10 Weller Antique 107s. I currently have 5. I have 2 more on the way, and I have 1 more that I should be picking up tomorrow. So I'll only need 2 more Weller Antique 107s to have the bottles for the giveaway, and then the only issue then is to get to 1,000. So pretty awesome. Saw a Pappy 23 today for 3,400. God damn. Other than the Heaven Hill 18, I think you guys did see me get the presidential's choice from Old Forester, but the Heaven Hill 18 that came in through the mail. It's pretty pricey, but we got it. Tyler, what's going on? Craig, Bourbon Santa, he sent me some samples too. I would like to do a little video of those. I have 4 samples from him, and I have one from when he last came in town too. They're all moonshines, and they're all handmade. So I would love to do a video where we talk about distilling your own. It's there's legality issues, but understand that the talent it takes to distill your own liquor is very impressive. And I won't get too into it. I won't say every name and all the details that go into it just for legal reasons. But very cool. Thank you. Everything showed up in one piece. Thank you, Santa. Mike Brock, what's going on? We got William Hall in the house as well. He said he's going to pour midwinter with you. I actually poured some midwinter night dram earlier today. I did have a few drinks before tonight. We are losing weight. I've been trying to do some more dieting and some more exercise. So we have definitely limited our alcohol consumption. I don't think we had a single drink over our 5 working days, which is, I mean, pretty impressive for me. I normally will drink even on a working day. I just don't drink heavy. So we are going to try to limit how much we pour up. But the Midwinter's Night Dram just didn't quite do it for me after having this prisoner share. It was still good. A little funky, but it's good. Make sure I'm not missing anyone. We got Les Bramblett in the house. We got Ross. What's going on? Yeah, 107s are tough, man. If we can get 107s, I'm trying to get them for $100 or less because that's kind of like I can get them locally for that price. So I'm trying to keep them around that. If I can get them lower than that, that's even better. But that's a tough find. You just picked up a High West cask strength collection, the cask collection Cabernet. I want to compare it to Prisoner Share. Heard they might be the same thing. Ooh, I would disagree with that only because I'm pretty sure I had the Cabernet finish with Tyler when I was over at his house. This is way more complex. Price wise, though, the Cabernet finish is definitely cheaper, I should say. I want to say the High West Prisoner Shares, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if they make them anymore. We're like 175 MSRP. I paid 210 for this one, so a lot of plum, a little bit of leather, a little bit of milk chocolate, decent amount of oak. And on the palate, got that cherry cola and plum. Man, what an interesting pour. Let's see, who else are we missing? We got Bourbon Nerd from Life on the Patio. Got a couple of Life on the Patio boys in chat. You guys are freaking awesome. I just want to say thank you. I'm sure the glasses are around here somewhere. Let me see if I can grab the one. It's completely empty. I've already killed it. William Heaven Hill 17 120 proof with a Life from the Patio written on there. Whew, that did not make it. That's like that little tiny little bit of drop that I can't even really taste anymore without using like a little eyedropper thing. That's all that's left of that one. We destroyed that in one sitting. That was delicious. Thank you so much for that. We crushed almost all those pours. I tried to ask like, hey, do I need to make a video or do something with these, or can I just enjoy these on my own leisure? Well, we enjoyed them on our own leisure. We crushed them. Ooh, Michael, you picked up a Heaven Hill 18. All right, buddy. How much you pay for it? Now I'm going to compare if I got ripped or not. No, I'm excited either way. But I do want to know, Michael, how much did you pay for your Heaven Hill 18? Hey, we got Brett in the chat. What's going on, Brett? Mike, what? No bottle chugs tonight? Looking lean and mean. You know what? Bottle chugs are tough. I think the only thing that I would bottle chug on this table would probably be the Smoke Wagon Private Barrel we'll be going to soon. Oh, we got a master distiller in the background. Do we want to bring him on board? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the master distiller to come forward. He's over here shaking his head and pouring from the Glen. All right, here we go.
What's up, RJ?
What's up, Bourbon Santa?
Man, I heard you over here talking about making illegal whiskey, and, well, I just want to walk over here and show you something.
This is Master's Distiller. This is his own distillery.
Now, this one's not going yet. This is one that's mashing as we speak. I don't know if you can see in there.
Yeah, got that yeast interaction.
Well, not on this one. This one here had some yeast action this weekend.
Oh, is that the mead? Corn whiskey.
No, this one's corn whiskey.
Corn whiskey. I'm sorry.
This one's going to be Amanda Palmer.
Okay.
That's just a type of corn. So, anywho. So what's going on, everyone?
You know, I've been absent for a while. I've done a few hunts in the morning, and I've kind of burnt out on the hunts. I don't know if you guys are. I know a lot of people like them, but it's very repetitive. I do go to a lot of the same stores. We have a lot of the same stores in the area, so it just makes sense for me to hit the ones on the way to work. Clearly, Santa's headphones aren't working, so he's working on a solution. Yeah. Got a couple more people popping in chat. We got Keith. Eric Perry's in chat too. Michael said it was a trade. Well, what was the trade value? I want to know the trade value because mine was technically a trade too. Hey, Stooters, what's going on? A couple of the guys popping up. But yeah, no, we disappeared for a while because, you know, we get kind of burnt out on doing those hunts. They're very repetitive. I do go to the same stores every day, even if I'm not live for a lot of those, especially the one specs. We've been spending a lot of money in there. Matter of fact, we passed up this bottle at one store to go buy this at the one specs that we've been talking to the manager at. So the manager actually took this bottle off the shelf and handed it to me and said I should pick this up. So we are continuing to try to make that relationship work as far as maybe getting allocations at the end of the year. Who knows? It's specs. Most of that stuff's corporate anyways, but that's been rough. And then with work's been work, I guess. I mean, is that what everybody else says?
Well, you got to make money to spend money, right?
Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, you do.
I mean,
there we go. Michael finally said it. I paid $530 cash. So if you traded any bottles that you picked up at MSRP that have any kind of additional secondary value, I think we're probably about even. But I don't know when I'm going to open that bottle just yet. So we'll see. We've got a lot of stuff on the way too. I've got a Bomburgers and Shanks from 2024 that haven't even dropped in Texas yet. Those are on the way. So paid a little bit for those, but you got to spend money to make money, right?
Hey, it's only money, man. You can't take it to the grave with you.
Can't take the whiskey to the grave either, but I can drink it.
Well, you can pass that whiskey on to all your friends once you pass away. Just make a list, put down everybody's name that you want a bottle to go to. It's kind of like when my father-in-law, before he passed away, he was a big gun. He was a big gun guy. And so like everybody in the family got a gun that he wanted them to have. So do that with your whiskey.
Look at Michael Bortner over here showing off. His wife won the lottery for him. $249.99 plus 9% tax for a Heaven Hill 18. Congratulations, man.
That's the way to do it. Get your wife to pay for it. Oh, she just won the lottery.
There we go. Bonin over whiskey said he did see a Valencia for $90. Don't know if that's a good price or not. Yeah, I mean that's about MSRP and a little bit higher than MSRP, but not by much. That one's got that orange peel taste. It's pretty good.
I paid $100 for it at Buster's in Memphis. So
Michael Bortner said he sampled out about 8 ounces of it. Well, I'm not really a Heaven Hill guy, so I just have to ask: is it good, and is it worth $500? Because I paid $530 for it. There we go. Mike said it. I didn't want to put Mike on the spot, but he said, "Come on, I took care of you, buddy." He did. Bomburgers and Shanks. I told him MSRP was 110. I said I would have to wait till they dropped in Texas to even have a chance to get them. And even if I got them at that price, like it's hit or miss. I paid $280 shipped, and I'm definitely getting the hookup. I will be one of the first people in Texas to have those bottles. I'm going to see if I can get Tyler and Riley to come over, and we'll try to open them up on a live stream and do our impressions and tastings and notes on the Bomburgers and Shanks. And then I would like to reciprocate Mike's generosity too by making sure him and Justin also get some samples of those bottles. So 2024 Bomburgers. I had 2023, which was pretty good. I actually got 3 bottles of the 2023. One was a wedding gift, one was a trade, and then one I actually opened and drank. So I had to get both. So, and then TJ said he passed on them, but I mean, I was looking at getting a Michter's 10. I think at this point, you know, I might as well get Bomburgers and Shanks. So Michael said he came across a Bomburgers 2024 for 150, but he passed. Which if he found one, he's local. I think you're getting some feedback on your mic because that's definitely not me, Craig. I don't know if you know. It'll like pick up static every once in a while. Nothing. Okay.
I don't hear anything myself.
Anybody else hear static every once in a while? It's not that big of a deal, but I do hear it. That's why I was asking. It's not constant. It's like it flares up and then stops. Okay, Thunderclap says he does hear that. Okay, I was making sure I wasn't the only one hearing things. I don't know what it is. Yeah, even Jeff said it's all good though. Every few seconds. Now we get a little bit of echo and feedback, so let me just turn myself down. Maybe that will help.
I'll just go without ear AirPods.
But no, we've been buying bottles like crazy. So we did get the prisoner share. That was $210. We actually got. I have one that I'm gonna open. It's actually already open. I'll be drinking it, but I got 3 Stag Texas Select store picks. Now they weren't MSRP by any means. They were $149.99. So we couldn't pass them up even at that price. I raced over to the store as soon as I got the intel. I had a friend also help purchase those. Got one more in the background. Give me a thumbs up if you want to come on board. Yeah. Roger squared.
Hey, Roger.
We got Roger and Roger now.
There we go.
What's going on?
The Santa earlier, and I couldn't find him anymore. And now I found him.
But look at the proof of these Stag store picks. If I get that to focus. Come on now.
Yeah, those are 138.
It's a hot sucker. 138.9. Awesome. So we got a couple of those.
We had Rocktown here in Little Rock drop a couple of barrels of one was hazmat, one was just right below it, and was it 38 and 39 bottles out of the barrel?
Yeah, I think it was a 15-gallon barrel that they
25 gallon barrel. So they had a 140.6 or something like that, and a 139.5.
What's up, Tom Black? Yeah, they had a 139.4 that hit Texas as well, but that was not what the store had to offer. They had 138.6 and 138.9. I picked up 3 138.9s. One of the local guys wanted the 138.9, so I just did a 1-to-1 swap for a 138.6. And I opened up one of the 138.9s. I think they took the safe road, man. I don't think they went anything out of the craziness on doing the pick itself. I think it's just high proof Stag with a grape flavor. Like it's got a very strong, prominent grape flavor to it. Other than that, it doesn't really do anything exceptional. It just does everything well. It's pretty well balanced. A little hot on the 138.9, but I mean that's to be expected with the proof point. I still think it drinks below its proof point. I don't think it drinks like a hazmat, but I don't think that they were, trying to go out of the ordinary on a random barrel from Stag that they're like, let's make this the store pick. I think they took the safe road because it's good. It's probably in the top 3 of all the Stags that I've ever had for Stag Junior. It's definitely, I think this is my third store pick to ever try. It's definitely up there with some of the batches, because I think some of the batch proof ones are better, in my opinion, than store picks. But it's pretty good, and at $149.99, it is steep. It's definitely way above MSRP, but I was still like, no, I would buy that 100% all day, every day. I wouldn't even hesitate at that price.
RJ,
well, yeah.
What is MSRP on Stag? Just for
$58.99.
This is the best price I've ever paid for a Stag. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Hold on. Can you see it?
Is that 80, 60? $60.
$60.
I paid $68 at Specs. That was the cheapest I've ever paid for a Stag. So
I was pretty impressed.
But I've only done that once. So I'm hoping to find Stag 24A. I'd love to try it. So,
well, that's a 24A. Just come up to Arkansas and we'll have a pour tonight.
It's a long drive.
Especially after hitting that 138.6.
Yeah, 138.9 is gonna hurt.
Yeah, you're gonna feel that about halfway.
It's good. I mean, it's Stag. Stag. You know, I used to go nuts over Buffalo Trace products, and it used to be like the only thing that I used to chase. And as I've drank so many other exceptional whiskeys from other distilleries, I find myself going to Buffalo Trace's distillery less and less as far as what am I looking for. Hence why I got like the High West Prisoner Share. I've got a Smoke Wagon Private Barrel Bourbon over here. And then I got a distillery release only of the Dragon's Milk, the Honey Barrel. So I have those 4 that I'm going to be pouring up tonight and talking about. So I have 1 Buffalo Trace and 3 others that I think are all better than the Buffalo Trace one. Has Matt Compton. What's up, Matt? Santa dropped off.
Well, his internet out there in the
garage
will occasionally pop off on him.
Santa.
But yeah, in Santa's warehouse, as we'd say, he's got elves out there working. That could have been the noise you heard earlier.
He's coming back. He's back.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was trying to read the chat at the same time. I hit the wrong button.
We got Wade from Bourbon Hall in the house, flexing with his Stag 24A that he picked up. Is it any good, Wade? That's the question. Is 2480 good? There we go. B Factor. He's one of my Texas boy. $53.99. I was even off. MSRP's $53.99 for Stag. Can you imagine if you found Stag for $53.99 and they had, let's say, like a pallet of it, and they said it's all at MSRP, no limit?
Well, that was the drop out in Arizona that one of the other YouTubers was at. They had 200 bottles of Stag sitting on the table.
If they told me they had no limit, I would probably max out my credit card.
I'd max out my credit card and then I'd sell it to all you guys for like $90 plus shipping.
Even Will said, load it up. If there was no limit at that price, $53.99, I'd go nuts.
Yeah, he was able to go. Apparently, he was able to go back through the line. There was 160 people showed up for the drop. He was able to get back in line and get a whole set from each table. So we ended up 6 total bottles. He goes, I hate to feel like I did, but I'm like, there was nobody else there. I'm like, I'd be doing it. Especially if you could pick it up as close to retail as you can, like you did. So yeah, it's a way to go. What am I drinking here? Oh, the Hard Truth 4-grain.
Yeah,
I like that one.
If I had that much Eagle Rare, man, I'd be going nuts. I would be going absolute freaking nuts. Let me see if I can find that giveaway thing.
Well, I've got 5 750s and a 175. So
let's see,
but
copy, paste.
I'm waiting for a big bottle share to open up the 175.
Well, you could have a bottle share Saturday.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to want us breaking that out at Old Dominic.
Probably not.
And I'm almost positive at the Chicken Shack across the street from it, we wouldn't be allowed to do that either.
Sorry, I'm trying to set this giveaway up thing like Matt showed me. I am struggling.
Or are you doing a duck race or an eagle flight for this?
Oh, it's just going to be a random generator to do a giveaway.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys, I'm having the Green River, what is it, the cask strength? Is that what it is? Single barrel.
Oh, yeah, a single barrel. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Which store is that one from?
I actually picked this up last time when I was in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got mine at the distillery when, like, the 4th week after they started making them. I drove up there and to Owensboro and got one there and got one at the liquor barn in the name we mentioned earlier, the liquor barn in Owensboro.
RJ, I think you should have a contest for not tonight, but I think you should do an offline contest where people have to send you a picture of a liquor store with the best name.
With the best name?
With the best name. And the reason why I say this, and if people don't know, Roger and I both live in Arkansas. There's a big lake just north of me called Greer's Ferry Lake, and there's one liquor store on that lake. And I swear to God, the name of it is called Beaver Liquors.
Beaver Liquors.
Beaver Liquors.
Yeah, they're going to be in trouble when Buc-ee's comes in. They're going to be filing lawsuits against them.
Now I got to figure out what that live stream thing was. There was a live stream picker specifically for this. So I'm going to see if I can find it. Anybody know what it is? The YouTube comment picker?
No, sir.
I can't remember what it was. I'm going to find it eventually. I'm going to have to now. Otherwise, I'm going to have to scroll through and find all these freaking hashtag Eagles. Hey, Tater Dom, I'm glad you're here, man. So I sent you a package to the address that I previously sent you a package to with successful delivery. For whatever reason, they said this was not a successful delivery and that address no longer existed. And they returned the package I sent you with your punishment pours to my house. I don't know if you want the punishment pours, if you sent it back or if something happened. I'm just kind of curious. Like, I tried to give you the punishment pours and some shit happened and it didn't quite make it to you. It got sent back. So kind of curious on that.
And cheers, Tater.
Anybody who knows the little YouTube comment picker thing that, like Matt from Whiskey Wisdom uses, that would be freaking helpful right now because I don't want to have to sit here and type in everybody's name for a hashtag Eagle.
RJ, I know you're busy. I got to ask a really dumb question. Is there any way that I can see the chat from this side of the StreamYard?
You should be able to. There should be an option for you to look at like the comments, and then whenever you click on comments, you should be able to see them.
The problem is you're doing it on your phone, and it's gonna be too. It'll cover itself up.
I have found that I'm very insufficient when it comes to computer screens on that side of the camera.
What are you saying? The fact that I've got 5 going here is the problem.
You've got 5. Adam's got 8.
All right, let me see if I can comment that. Come on, where to go?
I'm trying to find the randomizer. Oh, there it is. Comment picker, hashtag YouTube.php. Bourbon Hall sent that to
All
you.
right, I posted the link for this one. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how to set this up at all, so I might need a freaking tutorial on how to do this one. Add comment replies, filter duplicate users, filter comment by works. Oh, that's a premium one. I got to do a premium version to do that. Is that true? I feel like all these are premium. Someone sent me some on Discord. Let's see. Oh, it's Mike. Let's try this website. Oh yeah, it's the same website. Is that a premium version to do the hashtags? I didn't think it used to be. Get to YouTube comments. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm freaking drawing a blank right now. There's a video. Yeah, you want me to watch a video during the live stream on how to do this? Apparently, it's a freaking premium trait. I know it's not a premium trait. Pick a winner may work better. I don't know. Okay, let me try pick a winner. Is that a thing? YouTube pick a winner and see what that does. YouTube link. There we go. Fetch. Anything goes. Keyword filter. Hashtag Eagle. Continue. Please wait. Unable to find it. Come on now. Let me try to copy and paste that YouTube URL one more time.
Man, it is definitely a Monday, huh?
Yeah, and we're literally struggling to get a freaking giveaway going because it's not like anybody wants to win free whiskey. Who would want to do that?
Well, let's just pretend this is Bruzel and that we're giving away a free whiskey, but you're just never going to get it.
No. Someone's getting a freaking Eagle Rare, man.
Oh, I see where the problem is. Yeah, all these ones I'm looking up are all.
Well, the pick a winner should work, but it says unknown error. Please reload and try again. Like I don't understand why it's not working. Don't show Wade how to automate his stuff. He'll get rid of me. Tom Black, I need you to do this shit, man. Can I automate you? Tom Black's a freaking legend. Yeah, I can't seem to get this shit to work at all. Let's try it with a different one. I don't know if this will work. Yeah, no, I can't get it to fucking work. Someone's getting a fucking Eagle Rare tonight. I don't know who it is, but someone's gonna win an Eagle Rare. I need another pour. We just had some stag. I'm gonna pour up. Let's do the smoke wagon. So I got a smoke wagon private barrel. It's
you got a
7-year pick. One of the red dots. Everybody's talked about these dots. I had the purple dots, the Rise. Matter of fact, I have one that I got from Craig when he brought it in. I like those quite a bit. So having the bourbon's pretty freaking awesome.
I don't know if you guys follow Aaron on YouTube or not, but he put a good video out this morning. If you can follow it, you're a hell of a lot better than I am.
What is it?
He was talking about how he puts together his small batches, and it was about as clear as mud.
Nope, not working for me either.
Yeah, I can't seem to freaking figure it out. So I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna type like a freaking crazy maniac, and I'm gonna make sure everybody has their freaking name on this sheet, and we'll copy and paste it. And because we have a premium duck racing account, maybe we'll do like a crab race. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Let me scroll back up to whenever I said something about saying eagle.
Do you need Roger and I to keep the crowd entertained tonight?
Oh yeah, yeah, go for it.
All right, you ready for our singing routine?
Oh, we're singing now.
Hey,
what are we singing? I would love to sing with you guys.
You know, it's getting hot in here. Isn't that what we were singing the one night?
Well, I normally rock without a shirt on, so I don't mind taking off some of my clothes. I don't know about all of my clothes.
Well, we were starting to sing the song because, Nelly might or might not have got himself in trouble with the law. He was driving around with no insurance and with drugs in his car, which, of course, in Missouri, the no insurance would be more of a pain than the drugs in his car. So he had a warrant. They arrested him and the whole bit. So.
Oh, Mike's over here trying to tell me how to freaking use the website that I just tried the same thing that he's trying to send me and it did not want to work. It said there was like a premium version and it wouldn't let me do that. So I'm
getting scared because his screen just went dark. There's no telling what this man could
keep
be
your
up
clothes
to.
on, please.
Well, they don't. He knows he is Santa. He knows Santa really well, so never know what could be going
on. Am I back? Am I?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, we thought you were taking your clothes off.
No. Yeah. See, I got to get off of this phone because I can't see. But let's play a little trivia while you're doing that. All right. So here's my trivia question. And Roger, you know the answer, so don't reply. But if you know the answer to this, type it in the chat. Before whiskey was barreled in white oak, way back, what was the preferred wood to age the whiskey in? Or actually, way back then, ship the whiskey in? If you know the answer, type it in the chat. I'll say it one more time. Before distillers started to use white oak barrels to store their whiskey in, what did they use to ship their whiskey in back then? Jeff says hickory. Close, but no cigar, Jeff. Roger, you could give me some of that music. Do 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 do. William Hall says teak. That's close, but no cigar. Gunner says ash. That's not correct. Keith P says cypress. That is not correct either. Mike Brock says walnut. That is not correct.
And Mike Brock should know.
Well, Mike Brock, I told the story the other night, but Mike was drinking, so we'll give him
give him a second chance.
Yeah.
We'll give him a pass.
Live from the patio, I'm assuming that's T. T says oak. No, it's not oak.
Nope.
Thomas Anderson in chat, one of our Michigan boys.
It's not maple. Thomas Anderson said hickory. And Thomas, hickory was already said once, and that was wrong, and it is wrong again.
Yeah, maple and maple. Yeah, there's
maple,
3 maples.
No, it's not maple. Whoa, hey, we might have them stopped here. RJ, we might just have to say the first person that comes up with the answer.
Live from the patio is telling me how to freaking do the giveaway now. We're already 26 names deep. We're committed to this. We're doing a freaking race now.
Now, mind you, I'll give a little hint here. This is a tree and a wood that is not found hardly at all anymore because it was wiped out.
Yeah, you can still find it.
You can still find it, but
T
it's
was in
very
the house.
limited.
What's up, T?
Wade says pine. It's not pine, Wade. Not pine.
There's no way they used mahogany, did they?
No, RJ, you're wrong as well. Willow? No, it's not willow. Not sycamore.
Think of an old hardwood.
Not mesquite, but I would think mesquite would give an awful different flavor to the whiskey. Sherry, not sherry. Not elm. Roger gave away the big big secret right there when he said it's really not available much anymore. If it was available, they would still be using it.
Well, there's a company in the Northeast that's made millions of dollars from finding this old wood and reclaiming it. So I'll throw that one out there.
Thunderclap said pecan. It's not pecan. Or pecan, depending on where you're from in the country.
Yeah.
Thomas Anderson says a tulip tree. It's not a tulip. Well, I tell you what, they're hitting all around. RJ probably just Googled that.
He probably just Googled that.
But unlike the chestnut, like oak is oak is oak, but I mean, red oak won't work in barrels. Only white oak really works in barrels because of the way the graining is. So RJ kind of has the right answer.
Well, it's more specific than that, Ryan, but it is a type of chestnut. And the only reason why I know is because I literally went to me and Craig's chat and I scrolled back up and I was like, what the fuck was that wood called?
It's American chestnut.
Yeah.
Not Chinese chestnut, which chestnut. Is basically they're trying to reintroduce Chinese chestnut, but it's not that. It's American chestnut. And as a matter of fact, yes, some people who make illegal distillate may have bought some reclaimed American chestnut just to see what it would do on.
Yeah, Ryan did say chestnut, but American chestnut was more correct, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, there might be people out there that are starting to reutilize it in various forms, because you can introduce it in small amounts, and it does a lot to the distillant.
All right, we got 32 people watching. #Eagle for a chance to win a bottle of Eagle Rare. I only have 26 entries. Who doesn't want a free bottle of Eagle Rare? Come on now. Even if you don't want the bottle, you can re-gift it.
Okay.
RJ, go ahead and type my name in there too. Then I guess I'll play. Does anybody want to play any more trivia? Did y'all enjoy that?
We got a lot of answers coming in. We got a lot more activity.
Got Jesus from the Bloody 81. What's going on? Got him in there now.
I say we do one more trivia question.
Bow, I guess that's bow. Is that like a bow and arrow?
I got you, Ross. I didn't forget you.
As far as I know, Oak and Eden has not done the American chestnut. To my knowledge,
Bo is for bonding over whiskey. He just changed it, parenthesis, the rye guy, because I gave him some bottles of rye last time I met up with him, and he said he's now a rye guy.
The rye guy. You guys want to see what it looks like, what distillate looks like on American chestnut in 1 week?
Yeah, I mean, you have some going. I know you were working on that as a project, so yeah, I'd love to see that. I'll try to go over the list too before we run this race for the Eagle Rare.
All right, remember now, this stuff was clear as water a week ago.
Yeah, like vodka.
Yeah, all right. So this has been on some charred, like say number 3 American chestnut. I don't know if that.
Hang on, let me get you.
Does that come through?
Yeah, we're soloing on you.
I know my lighting is terrible, but that's 1 week on chestnut.
That's crazy because that was straight off the still, so that was clear.
Yeah, clear as a bell.
That was clear. Now it looks like that. That's crazy.
And amazingly, it tastes like it tastes nothing like oak.
Thank you, Mr. Nick Jones, for this bottle.
Roger,
the milkman.
A trivia question, or I've got one if you don't.
You go ahead, sir.
All right, this is a pretty easy one. Everybody should be able to get this, so it's going to be how fast they can type. Who is credited with being the father of bourbon?
Elijah Craig. Right?
We may have, yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
I was going to say, is it either?
I was going to say, I mean, that might be like insider trading or something here. Now
Keith was the first one to type it. I just said what I was thinking. So Keith P1. You know, the fact that he's labeled as the father of bourbon is interesting to me, because everybody talks about Elijah Craig like private barrels and like the barrel proofs, the A124 and C923 and all the batches that you get, yearly. And I have to say, as far as that particular bottle goes, the barrel proof ones, including the private barrels, I've really had one that I thoroughly enjoyed. I do like Elijah Craig 18, which is a lower proof. I like that higher age, a lot more smooth, very easy to drink. But it's very interesting that bottle right there. I think that is an exceptional pour. I don't think it's worth the price, but it is less than $10 per year. So I paid, I think, $160 for the one that I had picked up. So I definitely think it's good. It's tough to say it's worth the money.
I like Thunderclap. He said the father of bourbon was Popcorn Sutton.
There we go. We got Riley talking about mental health. People go through shit. And I just want people to be mindful. You never know who you're talking to and how you're talking to them, how they might be affected by it. So if someone reaches out to you, please be friendly to them, talk to them, and try to have a conversation with them. I do believe that you can talk lots of people off of an edge. I've got a close friend of mine that's going through some absolute hell. They're in a process of doing an emergency transfer for work to basically transfer him out of where he's currently living back home, close by to me. He does live in Alaska, and his apartment that he was renting flooded. It was not in a flood zone. And when I say flooded, I mean like the first floor was knee deep in water. So he's definitely displaced. He doesn't really have a place to stay. He's living out of his freaking truck, and work's been hell for him. So just keep that in mind, man. People go through some shit. I go through some shit too, but that guy's definitely going through more than me. So I've definitely cheered up after hearing his horror story. Yeah, the guy in Alaska. Yep. Yeah, he's going through some hell, man. So I'm hoping he can get life together and come back to Texas. And he started drinking, so maybe you guys will see him on a video or live stream soon whenever he comes back. I told him he's not allowed to come back to Texas without bringing some Alaska exclusives only. So can't get you guys bottles, but we'll do some Alaska exclusive samples for sure. We'll hook him up with some money so we can get some bottles, because he'll be driving back. He'll drive, he'll take the ferry, and then he'll drive the rest of the way. So he'll have bottles with him.
Was he stuck in that landslide area?
He's in Juneau, and there's like this like little sliver that like got a flash flood warning at 1 a.m. He contacted the homeowner since he's renting, and they said like, oh yeah, the highest it ever got up was like to the driveway, and at 1 a.m. it was supposed to be at its highest, and it's like, oh, it's the same spot where they said 9 a.m. it was knee deep in the first floor. And he had moved like most of his stuff up to the second floor and into the attic because he was afraid of it, the whole house flooding. And I'm like, now you're screwed, because you should have left at 1 a.m. and not taken, the advice of somebody that wasn't aware of flooding. But since you did, I'm like, I hope someone can come and rescue you if it gets any worse. But the first floor, about 2.5, 3 feet deep of water, is pretty crazy.
Well, that's like some of the homes down in Sarasota, Florida. There's a community there that first hurricane after a new subdivision got put in across the street from them, their whole subdivision filled in like a big lake.
It's wild.
Yeah. It's
got a couple more people that popped in the chat too. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen in case you guys can't see it or read it. #Eagle to be entered in to win a chance at a Eagle Rare. We'll do a race for that. We got 33 viewers, and I currently have, looks like, 30 entries.
Yeah, Will, you don't happen to know, or you don't happen to know how many different types of corn that can be used for distilling, do you?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, there's all kinds of corn that can be used for distilling.
I know still Austin uses blue and red corn for their bottled and bond series. That's 2 right there.
Right. The thing is,
there's a white corn that I've had too from what was it, Forbidden?
Yeah.
That Marion and Eve's that one that's a 3rd corn right there.
That one that I showed you earlier that I had that I said was just through fermenting, that was called Hickory King. It's a white corn. The one I made tonight is used with what is called Amanda Palmer, which was actually developed by the Spirits of French Lick up in Indiana. Their master distiller worked hard on starting that strain of the Amanda Palmer.
The bourbon Jamaican. What's going on, man?
Not to bore everybody, but so in the making of whiskey, you have to have starch conversion. So basically any corn that has more starch will make a better whiskey. So you would not go and get a sweet corn, out of the grocery store. You want what's called a dent corn, which a dent corn means that the corn kernel actually dents in the top when it dries. And that's what they make most corn flours, corn meals, grits, corn chips is pretty much all dent corn, but most of it is GMO corn, the Roundup Ready or whatever, they can spray it. Where like a lot of the stuff I'm doing is actually heirloom corn. Jepta Creed, I know they do one that's got like a red, white, and blue corn. So all those would be GMO less, I guess. I don't know how you'd say it. Non-GMO.
Yeah, non-GMO corn, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you can basically, make whiskey out of anything. Just to make bourbon, it has to be 71% corn. One of my whiskeys I made is made out of sweet potatoes. So
we're gonna double the stakes. Every $5 in super chat, Venmo, PayPal, however Zelle you guys send me money, I'm gonna double the stakes. So instead of 1 Eagle Rare, whoever wins is gonna win 2 Eagle Rares.
There you go, a double Eagle Rare night.
It's not a double Eagle, very rare. I may have said, but it is a double Eagle.
It is 51%.
Yeah, so now on, any $5 donation will get you an additional entry, no matter how you send it, and whoever wins is getting 2 Eagle Rares now. So fuck it.
Oh, you're giving 2 Eagle Rares to the same winner?
Winner takes all, baby. Winner takes all.
There you go.
There you go. Kind of play to pay, or pay to play, or something like that.
Pay to win.
Yeah, that's it. Pay to win.
Yeah, Rye Guy says, Old Louisville is made from rice. JT Mellick, all of their distillate is made from rice.
Yeah.
Bourbon nerd showed up.
Arkansas,
he's like, I want 2 Eagle Rares.
Excuse me, guys. I got to go see somebody about a dog over here.
I'll go get that dog. There it is.
Orf, orf. Hey, we got Sweet Lisa in here. What's going on? Gunner L getting an extra entry in here too.
Oh, wow, yeah, there we go.
Tater Dom, if you win, man, we got to figure out how we're going to take care of you. Because like I said, the last time I sent you a package, which was a couple weeks ago, actually, I just got the package the other day as a kickback saying unable to deliver to that address. He said, I'm a hoe for pay to win. Eagle me, bro. We got another one for Ross.
Hey, RJ.
Yes, sir.
How about if they do $10, I'll throw in the Nectar of the Gods.
Tater Dom put in $10, so.
All right, put him down. I'll throw in, if you do $10, I'll throw in a little, this was distilled mead, comes in at 100 proof.
I am very intrigued when you sent that picture on what that is. Like what all is the breakdown for that one?
Honey, water, yeast, and that's it.
Yeah, it's just that.
Yep, it's mead. It's mead, which mead is the oldest alcoholic drink known to mankind. And I know Jeff's wife makes mead, and I just took it one step further, and I just distilled it down, concentrated those alcohols. So
Matt Compton, I got you in for 2 entries through Venmo.
Pardon me?
I got Matt Compton that entered in. We got William as well, Ferguson.
But now this Nectar of the Gods, it is aged on lightly charred white oak.
William Hall, I got you for 2 more. You said on lightly charred white oak?
Yes, like probably
Hell yeah.
one. I didn't want it to be overpowered by the oak flavor. I wanted that honey to come through.
Make sure we're tracking. I'm going to start going over that list with you guys so you guys can see how many people we have entered in. We got quite a few people in there. We're going to go from the top. If I don't say all your entries up front, understand I put them in the order that you guys donated and based on comments. So there might be a gap between you guys in your name. So first one we got Bonding Over Whiskey. We got Emrod, Dollar Bill, B Factor, Michael Bortner, WV Bourbon Guy, Ryan S., Mike Brock, William Hall. We got Eric Perry, John Wade, Les Bramblett, Gunnar L., David Bass. We got Bourbon Nerd from Life on the Patio. We got Wade from Bourbon Hall, Tater Dom, Tom Black, Keith P., Swimming Tink, Life on the Patio, Hazmat Compton, Ross, Jeff Castle, Tom Sanderson, Dylan S. We got Craig. We got Mr. Roger Randall, another B Factor entry. Oh, we got a Riley Tesla Wild in the backstage. Let's bring him forward. And we got the Bourbon Jamaican. What's going on, guys? We got the whole crowd now. Party.
Got something new.
Ooh, is that a distillery release only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the sherry finish?
Am I coming through, Clip?
Yeah, we can hear you, Riley, but you're cutting in and out. I think you need Wi-Fi, brother. Oh, damn. Got Jesus from the Bloody 81. We got Steven Scone, Bourbon Nerd, Life from the Patio, Gunnar L. 2 more for Tater Dom. We got a Thunderclap. We got 2 for Matt Compton. God. We got William Ferguson. We got 2 for William Hall. 2 more for Swim Stink. And we got another one for Ryan S. And another one for Bourbon Nerd. Mr. Roger Randall's back as well.
Man, that is a motley crew if I've ever seen one.
Yes, sir. So new riff, since you got a distillery release only, this is a good question. I'm glad you showed that bottle. I got a buddy that is very close to the distillery as well. I hear out of the shelfers that are accessible to me, the Red Label 6-year malted is probably one of the better shelfers. But as far as a distillery release only, what would you recommend? Do you have a bottle on hand to showcase, or do you have one that you don't necessarily have but you wish you had that I can hunt for through my buddy that lives close to the distillery?
Well, I got 2. I'll see if I can pull it out. So, for me, there are 2 that just came out that shelter, and I had to disappear out the street and come back because I had to grab them. So,
Sweet Lisa likes that sherry finish.
The Balboa Rye.
Balboa Rye, okay.
That one's a pretty good one. And this is also their 8-year. I just picked this one up in the store when I went in also. And this is some good juice.
Why the hell do I have someone spamming my freaking comments? God, I'm putting these people in timeout for 24 hours at a time. Okay, both those people, they've been timed out for 24 hours. One more time, you said you were holding up an 8-year. Say that one more time. I'm so sorry. I just had all these comments.
It was their new 8-year.
Okay.
And then their the Balboa Rye.
Yeah. I've had the Balboa
okay, so
Rye.
Balboa Rye. You think that's the good one to go to for the rye?
Yes, absolutely. And they also, the 6-year, the 6-year malted rye is probably one of the go-tos as well.
I heard that's the best one to get as a shelfer, at least that's like readily available in my area.
Yeah.
But that's the only one that I've really heard a lot of hype behind. I had a buddy that had a single barrel. Matter of fact, it's my cabinet over here that was given to me because he didn't like it. And you know what? I didn't really like it either. But when I poured it over ice, it was just a very strong cinnamon flavor. The ice helped bind some of the oils off of it to make it more pleasant and enjoyable. But it wasn't anything exceptional by any means. So I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, they've been coming out with a lot of new stuff, man. And I said we did the tour. Brady and Dropping Nukes and I did the tour, and we actually got to sample the 8-year. And at first, it was the online release only. And I stopped by probably 2 Saturdays ago when they released the sherry finish, and I saw it. I was like, man, so is these going to be everyday shelf? And they're like, yes, we're going to have it in stores, and they have a party stores that's next door, and it's always on the shelves in there.
Yeah, the Balboa rye, I don't see it hardly anymore. I think they got to do another release on that.
Sweet Lisa agrees with that malted rye though. So now I need to get both. I got to get the Balboa rye and the malted rye to compare them.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting the malted rye for a while. So,
and Les Bramlett, we did get your 2 additional entries set up in the recording studio here. Guess the Wi-Fi can't make it through the steel roof. We'll have to buy you one. It's a Wi-Fi like expander. I have one in my house too. It's basically another system that the Wi-Fi pings off of. We'll try doing one of those for you, Riley, and see if that'll work.
Hey, RJ.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to Escaping the City?
Well, I will say that they got timed out for a total of 24 hours on YouTube. I know you can see them on the StreamYard chat, but they've been timed out.
Ryan is in this chat. He could have stopped them.
Well, here's Ryan right here. I highlighted his comment. So, I don't know if you guys were there for that one, but I did a whiskey hunt in the morning. And, normally the trolls that pop up, they're hostile towards me. And, they start making fun of me and call me fat and saying I'm ugly and talking about my bra size. No, they just 100% targeted Ryan. I don't know what Ryan did to him, but Ryan started like timing him out, and they kept joining on other accounts. Like it was the same dude that had like 30 accounts. And I just made a comment. I said, hey, man, if you're going to keep joining on a new account, like at least give the thumbs up button. Give me a like if you're going to get banned or timed out by Ryan. And I shit you not, this guy kept logging into every one of his accounts. And every time he would get muted, his like button would go up and I would see like, oh, we just went up another like. Yeah, he went crazy. Ryan got it right. He went crazy.
The thing was, I was banning him too, but he just kept going after Ryan. He left.
Oh yeah, no, he was out for blood with Ryan. I was like, normally it's me. I was kind of surprised they were after one of my moderators. So Mr. Riley Tesla, he moved back from Florida to Texas, so he's close to me now, and he says he has the Balboa. So now I just got to go buy the Shelfer, the 6-year malted rye, and then there's our comparison right there. Yeah. And your extra surprise guest, not so surprised anymore, will be Mr. Riley Tesla. Speaking of that, Mr. Riley Tesla is a moderator in the chat. Please, please, please drop that link in the chat. I would love for you guys to tune in for the Whacked Out Whiskey Club. We will be doing it's going to be more of like a podcast style channel. Be the Whacked Out Whiskey Club. So, hey, Gunnar timed him out. Thank you, Gunnar.
Yeah, I timed him out too, but I think everybody else got
Gunner's the one that's highlighted, so he was the fastest one on the block. He has other accounts though. This might be the same guy that just has different names for his accounts now. I'm glad he found my channel. Make sure you give me the thumbs up every time you get timed out.
All I know is I really want to listen to Escape the City now.
Well, I think we're living it, aren't we?
You just named a WoW band now. This is great. This dude has so many accounts. Have you guys ever heard or listened to Escape the City? Maybe we should all listen to it on live so he'll shut the fuck up.
Oh, ban me now. Will you please send a link to that so we
Les
can
Bramlett got him this time. Someone else got him.
I wish he would leave a link. I'd love to hear this now.
I love Ryan's comment. He said, once the super chats happened, it alerted the trolls. Jack Carson said, do it. It goes hard. So hard.
Yeah, they cracked me up. I had one that dropped in ours and said, y'all are just a bunch of alcoholics trying to make bourbon sound sophisticated. I'm like, get a life, man. Jesus.
I was about to say, if I was an alcoholic, we wouldn't be talking about, $210 bottles. We'd be talking about Evan Williams bottled in bond and how many 1.75 liters I've buried.
Guys, it's a lot cheaper just to drink the Listerine.
That's right. Or some rubbing alcohol.
Well,
Oh, yeah, you can get that 91% rubbing alcohol for under $1.
Duplo, I got you in for the giveaway, brother. What's up? Here's your thumbs up, bro. It's his name. The trolls are running rampant.
So earlier when I jumped on, y'all were talking about corn whiskey.
Some
And
mellow corn.
this bad boy right here,
Mellow corn.
it's 100 proof. And surprisingly, man, we put it in a blind and we could tell the difference. It was way lighter than everything else that was in there. And I'll tell
The
you what.
nickname we have for that bottle is Willet Yellow Top.
You'll be surprised. It pops up, but for what it is, it's actually pretty good. I'm surprised. I was surprised.
And what's funny about that bottle is apparently Heaven Hill 20 is just high age stated mellow corn.
Yep.
It's the same mash bill.
Same mash bill.
If that was a Buffalo Trace product, that would at least be what, $50-$60.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I didn't say it wasn't a solid pour. I'm just saying, as an alcoholic, we're going to talk about how many bottles of Evan Williams bottled in bond I've buried, not about it being a solid pour for the prize. We would have talked about early times, but that's allocated. We can't be alcoholic and be buying allocated.
All right. We got to get that Kentucky Tavern if we're going that route.
Yeah, some Kentucky gentlemen. Oh, man. It's crazy what people will drink. There's a Total Wine by my house that's like 8 minutes up the road. And there's a guy that goes there almost every day. He's toned it down quite a bit, but he used to go in there every day. And I knew that because I went there every day looking for allocated shit. And he was there to buy a $7.50 bottle of Wild Turkey 101. And he was back the next day to buy another one. But when he would stumble into the store, you knew he drank that whole bottle in one day and came in the next day hungover to do the same thing again. And based off his work truck, like he was a painter. So it's like,
that explains.
I mean, the worst thing that could happen to him is he falls off a ladder or gets, it's some kind of car accident on the way from point A to point B to his next work site. But like the dude was religiously going around the clock every single day. And he'd buy a Wild Turkey 101, and he started buying the 375, so he has scaled it back. So I mean, I am proud of him, but it's just one of those things where it's like he comes and hangs out with us and talks a little bit before open, and we talk allocated whiskey. And I've started to try to gear the conversation more towards alcohol abuse and just kind of like bring awareness to it. It's not to shame him, but more just to help support him, because like as somebody who's going to join the community because he's trying to be a part of us, even though like we know what he buys, I'm like, this guy needs help, and I don't know who's going to give him that help unless it's us. So I'm trying to get the guys on board to talk to him, because it's not safe to be intoxicated and have a store that's willing to sell you alcohol and then consume that entire bottle in one day just to be back the next day to buy more. I did get some reasoning from some of my local mom and pop stores on why people buy 375s or even the little 50 milliliter bottles. It's to portion control. They only go to the liquor store one time a day, and they only buy, a set amount, and that's all they drink that one day. So, because I was like, it makes no sense for you to go in and buy 50 mLs or 375s if you can go buy a 750 or 1.75 for a fraction of the cost. Well, now it does make sense. It's because these people are high functioning alcoholics, and you got to portion it out, and they don't know how to stop. So I have learned that. So I have been more accommodating to the people that I see that are struggling with that addiction. I hope no one in our chat struggles with alcohol addiction for sure.
Well, if you look at the legal, or not legal, but what the definition is of an alcoholic, we're probably all alcoholics. Because I think it's like, what, one a day or something like that. It's like a really insanely low amount of alcohol.
Yeah, shit, even social drinkers they consider them alcohol, because if you social drink,
alcoholics,
would.
I think someone that's dependent on alcohol, like you depend on alcohol to function. You're drinking every single day to just live life and function. There's, I mean, like me, for example, the last week I worked overtime after my shift every single day. I didn't have a drop of whiskey, even though I went bourbon hunting almost every morning before work for 5 consecutive days. 5 consecutive days. Some people are like, man, if you can go 5 days, like that's crazy. And then other people are like, you only went 5 days without drinking? Like you're an alcoholic if you have to have a drink every weekend. Well, let's talk about that too. You know, I mean, there's different levels to this and the amount that we pour. I mean, I used to drink mixed drinks and I would crush those on the weekends. And I felt like I was more of an alcoholic than having a Glen once a night or twice a night. Because at Glencairn, I mean, I'm not pouring up a full 2-ounce pour. I'm pouring up a ½ ounce or a 1 ounce pour typically to do a tasting, not to drink to get drunk. I never drink to get drunk anymore. I drink for enjoyment of the taste and the flavors. So I'm drinking for a different purpose than I used to, and I can definitely tell the difference. Also, Kenny's back. I'm sure that's his 5th account.
Kenny is a good-looking guy there, isn't he? He looks like one of those Duggars up from Northwest Arkansas.
The Duggars.
Yeah.
Duggars, yeah.
Is that Jeff Duggar there?
The guy's trying really hard to push it. I mean, I just think it's great. I can't wait until we get monetized, because then I can turn it to subscriber only chat to where he at least has to subscribe if he's going to shit post.
I think I have it figured out though, RJ. I'm pretty sure whoever that guy is the guy that screwed up the whole Russell's Reserve 15 webpage.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my YouTube short on that, but I was so freaking mad. I'm like, I'm making a short on this. I tried 2 different times on both drops to get it for 30 minutes straight, and we could not get a Russell's 15. It was literally just us clicking checkout, and then it would say, please wait. And then you click checkout again and say, please wait. And then it'd say checkout again. You click it and said, please wait. I'm like, when will it let me put in my credit card information? I've never tried to throw money at a distillery and a company so freaking fast, and they won't even take my money.
I still have it on a browser 2.5 weeks later, and it still won't let me buy it.
Whiskey Weather's in the house. I missed the live stream, but Whiskey Weather was on Matt from Whiskey Wisdom the other night. And Mr. Barrel Dave, one of the big time supporters of my channel, also invited him to the Discord. So Whiskey Weather is active in my Discord. I would love to see him in voice chat and do a video call after this live stream concludes. Now that we are up to 46, I think we still have a few more lines. If anybody else hasn't joined, we will be running this shortly. I'm sorry I've been taking so freaking long to do it. We got to add Mr. Major Zero in there too. Adam from Major Zero, big supporter of the channel as well. Also the reason why I made the channel, and has been pushing me quite a bit. We did go over 800 subscribers. I want to thank him for that as well. This giveaway will be for a bottle of Eagle Rare, but we doubled down. So we're giving away 2 bottles of Eagle Rare, but it's a winner takes all. So whoever wins gets both of them. And then Mr.
Don't forget.
Bourbon Santa has a sample to give away. Do you want to give that to the winner as well, or do you want to give that to the second place?
It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
I'm not doing it as a last place win, because that's not a last place win. I mean, that's a good pour.
Now this right here is like a 375 bottle there, so that's a little more than a sample.
Yeah, that's a heavy sample, right?
That's right.
A heavy pour.
Hey, Major Zero.
For 10.
Major Zero, if you're listening, man, we messaged you, emailed you. We were at the Derby at the same time, and I'm pretty sure I walked past him, but I wasn't sure if it was if we were trying to meet up with him at the Derby so we could go live. So Dropping Nukes and myself, I think Dropping Nukes was more in contact with him, And we was pushing hard to do a link up, man, because I always, like to meet up if I'm out of town and a fellow YouTuber is in the vicinity. It'll be nice to go live and just to, cut up and kind of share ideas, talk, and things of that nature. But Major Zero, if you're back in Kentucky for the Derby next year, we've got to get together.
We got Ernest Peacock in the chat. Says, cheers, RJ. Moderation is the key to enjoyment. It's good to miss it a little bit. I want to thank Ernest Peacock. If you guys haven't seen him in chat before, very generous donation. Weller Antique 107. I plan to give away 10 bottles for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I can no longer say that those 10 bottles were given away by me and me alone. Mr. Ernest Peacock actually donated a bottle, which we have in hands. It arrived the other day to give away for that giveaway. So I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Ernest Peacock for being so generous. I offered money, I offered bottles, I offered 8 samples, whatever he wanted. And he politely declined everything and said, no, man, this is a show of support for the channel. This is to help add to the giveaway. And he just wanted to thank me for what I do. And I cannot thank him enough for that, because that's an incredible donation. Weller Antique 107s are like $100, $110 on secondary. And the fact that he was willing to do that for absolutely free is insane to help support me. So I want to thank you so much for that. If you didn't want the acknowledgement, it's too late, because you deserve every bit of it and then some, because that's freaking awesome, man. I really do appreciate it. So thank you.
Hey, RJ, speaking of that, you're 200 or a little bit less than 200 away. What's your thinking? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
The goal was the end of this month. I still think that's kind of an unrealistic goal. I would love for you guys to prove me wrong, but
you're going to take it into existence.
At the end of this month will be my 1 year anniversary of Whiskey Tube. So if I could hit 1,000 subscribers within that 1 year mark, that would be freaking crazy. I do need to push out more content if I want to hit that goal. I can't just do it by not pushing content. So I do need to be better about that, which is kind of why I made a comment about, mental health in the title of this one, because it has been something we've been struggling with, and we haven't been putting the time and the effort into YouTube, because we've been putting the time and effort into ourselves, which I think is very important, that, some of us do take a step back and look at how we want to be perceived, not just by everybody else, but by yourself, how you view yourself. If you can't be happy, then how can you make other people happy and smile and laugh? So I don't mind being the joke and the laughing stock, but I don't feel good. So I've been focusing on mental health, losing weight. I've been doing exercise, and I've changed my diet drastically. I've already lost 3 pounds within the week. So the last 5 days for that week, I've lost 3 pounds. I will see a pretty exponential weight loss just because of my calorie deficit and my physical activity going up. It'll be more drastic than if I did it over time. It's a pretty big shock to the body. The goal is to find something that's somewhere in between, where we can find something where we can do it consistently and not just do, that short fad where we work out really hard and we lose weight really fast and then we give up right after. I want to have something that's like a different lifestyle. So I want to be happy long term. So that is the focus. And
ever pick up biking?
Secondary. Go ahead.
You ever try biking?
No.
That's what I did, where my knees got bad from running and stuff. Because I still play soccer, believe it or not, playing like adult league. So just find a rec league or something. I used to go to the gym and just wear myself out, but I do enjoy playing soccer. But we end up getting a Peloton, and me and my wife will challenge each other. And then from that, like in the summertime now, we can get out on bikes, get out on walks, just little stuff, man. You ain't gotta do too much. It's just, body in motion, stay in motion type deal.
I do have a buddy that does have a Peloton. I also have some buddies that have some custom bikes that we used to ride around all the time, but I hate to make the excuse that I don't have time, but I really don't. I typically work noon to about 11 p.m. So I work like an 11-hour day. I get home about midnight. And then in the morning, I wake up around 7 a.m. because I do have a child. I got to wait for my mom to get to my house to watch my kid. I can exercise at my house, so I can do some before she gets there if I wake up on time. But then I also try to do, a whiskey live where I go bourbon hunting in the morning. So that's been, a killer from 9 a.m. to about 10:45, 11 a.m. So the amount of time I've actually dedicated.
Well, make your short trip, your shortest store, make that the bike ride and back.
Oh my gosh, this dude's fucking joined the Discord. He said escape the city ? He's over here spamming it. You know what? Kenny, just because you did that, I'm not going to ban you. I hope my moderators don't ban you. What I'm going to do is after this live stream, once I give away the Eagle Rares, when I leave the live stream, I'll move over to Discord and we have a music bot. I'll play the song in the music bot while we're hanging out in chat, and maybe you'll be there. And I think it's freaking hilarious. This guy's like, have you ever heard of it? Oh my god, dude. If you could quit spamming though, that'd be great. You're trying to copy and paste screenshots now? Like Riley, you might have to time him out, brother. Otherwise, this guy's just gonna be a menace to be feared. He's spamming the Discord. There's like 50 messages already. I can only laugh though. That's just fucking hilarious to me. Oh my god.
Some people have just way too much time on their hands.
Yeah, but we're gonna listen to "Escape the City." Apparently,
it's probably a great song.
But have you listened to "Escape the City"? $10 donation. So he's even trying to win some Eagle Rares.
That was hilarious.
All I can think of this song is going to be like "Chocolate Rain."
Weldon Carey, what's going on? That's a new name.
Weldon
Who
Carey
is the guy in the top right on the screen? That is the Bourbon Jamaican. If we could get one of our moderators to drop his channel in the chat, that'd be awesome. So we get some more subscribers towards him too. He's got a nicer bar setup than I do too. I just have a cabinet and 2 shelves. He's got multiple shelves and a nice cabinet and a little bar cabinet.
Project. I was bored out of my mind during COVID and just decided Menards is open certain hours of the day, so I would just go to Menards and start my project. And of course, we were I'm probably an hour from Buffalo Trace, so a guy normally goes and get the barrels, break them down, and sell the stems and the metal pieces to the Amish to make furniture. And I linked up with him and was able to get both those barrels, their Buffalo Trace barrel. And I just had an idea in my head and I just threw it together. I'm glad it came out the way it did.
Oh my gosh. I hope that none of these are chargebacks, but Into the Trance dropped another $20. Have you heard of this song? That's $30 from this guy. There we go. Adam from Major Zero. The Bourbon Jamaican. If you guys haven't checked him out, please go check him out.
You know what it is, don't you? Sonic the Hedgehog song.
Is it really?
Yeah. Escape from the City is Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm like,
I want to play it on the stream, but I know it's gonna give me that copyright flag, and I'm gonna have to mute the audio afterwards. So I'm like, it's a headache I'm not really willing to deal with right now. But I'll definitely play it in the Discord.
I'm just trying to figure the person out. Why
he was pushing that song so hard.
OCD.
I play you the diff. Nick Jones, if he's in chat, we just finished a pour of the honey barrel, and a secret I was keeping from him. I didn't like this at first. I really didn't. And it's opened up. I've probably only had maybe 3.5, 4 ounces out of it. This last pour was exceptional, so it definitely needed some time to open up. I thought it was very hot, very spicy. That being said, though, we did go to a 138.9 proof stag, and then we dropped down to a 117.5 proofer. But that was an exceptional pour. I'm very impressed by that. I like that. Do we play the song? Do we get it? It's not copyrighted. Ah, shit. All right. Bear with me, guys. We'll humor you. New window.
Should we break dance to this like that gal in the Olympics?
I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the song. Can someone in chat tell me what the name of the song is? Oh shit.
That was hilarious. She's a
like
hip hop breakdance professor.
What's that?
She's a professor that teaches dance and hip hop and breakdancing, and she's like a PhD in breakdancing.
Damn. I'm sorry, but I thought breakdancing was like something that ended like in 1989. I didn't know it was still a thing.
It's still alive. It's still alive and kicking, apparently.
Apparently, it won't be in the next Olympics.
It was just barely kicking, honestly.
Apparently, it's not going to be in the next Olympics now.
Man. All right, let's see. I don't know if this
softball and baseball are coming back.
Yeah.
I'm going to share this.
Maybe this song will be in the Olympics in 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
If we get demonetized for this, I don't care. It's worth it. Just spam through me money and spam the chat and the Discord.
Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my pain instead. Trust in you.
Wow.
Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me.
That is a great song.
Trust me, and we will escape from
It's only 2 minutes and 19 seconds too. Do we let the whole thing run?
Follow me. Set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city.
I hope that's what he was talking about. Maybe we appeased him.
I hope
it should have been. That was good. That was good.
I hope whoever's paying him to spam places like this, I hope it's well worth it for him.
No, I thought it was good. I thought it was funny. This guy had so many freaking accounts. Like, here he goes. He's posted even more. When I asked him, hey, can I get someone to post in the comments what song it was? Oh, that's too funny.
Tyler
too
says
funny.
that boosted his mental health.
Okay. Hey, if it boosted his mental health, that's a good thing. We are the problem solvers.
We have 60 entries for this race. So let me go ahead and get this race pulled up so we can get this rolling for you guys. Because I know you guys all want to see who's going to win.
Yes. Let's see it.
Give me 1 minute. We're going to do a race. And we're going to do, I think, crabs. I got to log in, though, because I don't think it has me logged in yet. Yeah, there we go. Remember me, log in. Come on now, race timers. Where's the crabs? Crab race. Yeah.
Am I going to have to design a new shirt with crabs on it?
Well, the crabs is because of the reload server. That's what's funny about it. Let me grab the Eagle Rares in case you guys don't believe I have 2 bottles of Eagle Rare.
Doesn't everybody have 2 bottles of Eagle Rare? That was a joke.
Enter the trance. Thanks, man. I've got an earworm now.
In case you guys didn't think we had 2 bottles of Eagle Rare to give away. Oh, we got Torup in the chat now too. Here we go. Let's add Torup to that list. Torup, we got you on there, even though you didn't type in the magical word. It's all right, buddy. We got you. Let's do, I don't know. Let's do 2 minutes for this one. Present, share screen, crab race. We're going to rock 2 minutes, and then we got 61 names on the list. So in case you guys didn't see your names before, I'm going to kind of scroll through slowly so you guys can see. We got everybody in order on which they typed the hashtag Eagle or did a $5 donation. Once again, we're going to do first place. We'll get 2 Eagle rares. That's a winner takes all race. And then whoever gets second place, you will get a bottle, a 375 from Mr. Craig from Bourbon Santa. Let me unhighlight this and see if we can uncover him. Banners. Let me turn the banners off too. There we go. Now we can see Craig. I was hiding him by all those banners.
Hey, RJ, do we want to do second place or do we want to do last place?
Is it really a punishment pour though?
No. I mean,
second
it could
place?
be.
I think second place, just because I don't think it's a punishment pour.
Second place it is.
It is second place. It has been spoken.
Oh, we got some more people typing in. Let me make sure we get them in there too.
I say you cut it off at 69.
My favorite number.
All night long. Don't you love going to like a bingo and they're like, 69. And all those old women are like, all night long.
I think we put you in here, Riley, but I'll double check. I would hate to rob you of a W. Maybe we didn't. We got you now, though. All right, so we added Tyler. We added Mr. Riley. We added Les. Jack Carson. Did we get you? I don't think we got you either. Any more? Last and final call. We got Mr. Ernest Peacock as well, our generous donator. You said if Crab Race isn't copyrighted, play that. Are you talking about the Crab Rave? Is that what you're talking about? We get a couple more entries.
You see TJ's in. Ridge is in.
I thought we had TJ in here. Did I not put TJ in here? I thought he typed something earlier.
The mole rat? I don't know.
He did not.
No, if you haven't hit the
Man, we
hit
got
the
more
button.
people entering in. Everybody's like starting to spam.
Yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, also do that.
RJ, this is like when your kid falls asleep and then wakes back up and won't go back to sleep. They're getting that second wind here.
Yeah, they are.
Now the question is, do you have to be here and be present to win?
Oh, if we got people spamming like this, maybe.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
The city has been escaped. Thank you. You have given me what I have craved for months. My health has improved. Way to go. Good job, buddy.
You are a helper.
Man. It feels nice to help people out.
Yeah.
We got Doc Martinez in here too from Old Fashioned Ways. Let's go. Who else we got?
What number are you up to now, RJ?
70.
Woo!
We beat mental health. Or mental health beat us.
Just wait till next Monday when he starts using clickbait to get people in here.
My bad. I'm trying to present multiples at once. Let me see if I can present multiples at once. I don't know if we can. I don't think we can, but I think if I play the audio loud enough, I can get you guys to be able to hear it though. So
next week topic is going to be drunken college girls.
No, stop now. All right, let me see if we can get this to play so you guys can hear this.
Holy shit, that's a lot of crabs.
Can you hear the audio in the background or no?
There's more crabs there than the lot lizards at a damn rest stop.
Yeah. Holy shit, there's a lot of crabs on that beach.
Roger, is that underwater or is that above water? I can't tell.
It's above water.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Here we go. See? I like it. I can't even tell who's winning. Joe S. and Jeff Castle are in the front.
Oh, Purple's coming in on the back.
But we all know it's somebody in the very back that's going to come firing all the way through the middle.
Bust through the middle.
Keith P is going to come from the back. I can see it now.
What happened to that background music?
Is it not picking up the audio?
No.
I was hoping it was going to pick up the audio. I guess not.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you could hear it then.
No, I was just making that up.
Oh, well, that was almost the exact same sound as what I was
Was
trying
it
to
really?
play.
Oh, 30 seconds left. Who's going to come from behind?
Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be?
I was hoping it was going to let me play that music in the background. I guess whenever this is over, I'll play the music I was trying to play in the background because you were almost on spot, Craig. I want you to know how close you were for the sound and everything.
That's why I get paid the big bucks here.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to come from behind? Here they come.
Here comes Keith P. Here comes Keith P.
Oh, who is that?
The Jesus, the Bloody 81.
Bloody 81.
And TJ, the Naked Mole Rat.
Mole Rat come in number 2.
So this wasn't just a first place win. This was a second place win too. So Craig from Bourbon Santa is donating a bottle. So Mr. TJ, the Naked Mole Rat, you can claim your prize from Craig. And Jesus, I got your info. You won 2 Eagle Rares, brother. So I will get those boxed up for you, and we'll get them in the same box and get them on the way.
TJ, send me a DM on the Discord.
You want to tell TJ what he won as well?
Nectar of the Gods. It is a
home project.
It is moonshine.
Hell yeah.
Distilled mead.
You know, we completely cleared all of our giveaway winners before. And I don't have anything at all on my desktop until now. We're adding Jesus back on the list, who's always been on the list. That man always has some pending win for me. All right, let's see if we can present what we were trying to do. I couldn't do it at the same time, so we're gonna put the song up so you guys can hear it. This is what we were trying to play in the backgrounds. Got the crab rave.
Maybe we're solving somebody else's mental problem already, right, with this.
This will make you go mentally unstable and ill. It's a 10-hour long loop. It's too funny. Too good. Too good.
RJ, just be glad that you're going to be raising your kids not during the purple dinosaur era.
Oh, Barney.
Oh, man.
He's probably on that Bluey or Coco Melon kick.
Bluey, not Coco Melon. Bluey. Yeah. Hey, Bluey actually teaches you life lessons if you actually listen to their sayings.
No, I got a 2-year-old, and as soon as she hits the door from daycare, Bluey. All right.
It's Miss Mika. We listen to and watch Mika. It used to be what was it, Miss Rachel. Now it's Mika. Rachel. And you got like Blippy and Sean. You got like all kinds of people that are on there now that they have their kids channels. I mean, they're good and they're captivating, but man, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
This is the kind of thing that about October I have to start getting familiar with.
Yeah.
These little kids come up to me and they're like, "Oh yeah, I want Bluey or whatever." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what the hell Bluey is, kid." I mean, no, I don't say that. I'm like, "Oh yeah, Bluey, yeah." What was that one that was, there was a song last year, the year before that was like so annoying. And
Baby Shark.
Bourbon bitch, you were in. I know it was hard to see if you were in or not. I promise that you were in there. I remember typing it by hand. But there were so many crabs, and the way that one works compared to duck races, you can't really see the names because all you see is these blinking eyes from the crabs.
Hey, RJ, I think we're still owed a picture of the bourbon bitch with her shirt on.
I don't know if she hasn't sent me one yet. I know she said that she ordered a shirt.
I thought she was good. I thought that's what she was going to do, was model the bitch's back shirt.
Oh, I don't know. She hadn't sent me one, so. He wants to know if he gets something for 4th. I could do punishment pours. I mean, the one that I sent to Tater Dom apparently didn't make it, so I could send some to you instead.
You get a moon pie and a yoo-hoo.
Moon pie and a yoo-hoo. And some Bucky nuggets.
Oh, man, no, I'd fight over some beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets. Have you seen those memes that they've been going around with where they're talking about how they're at Bucky's, but instead of calling it Bucky's, they're like, I'm at Bussies.
I'm riding bushy.
And then you got to sit there and explain to people what Bussy actually stands for and means. And you're like, yeah, I don't think you want to say you're riding Bussy.
No, you don't want no Bussy.
You're at Bussy, you're meeting strangers at Bussy. I'm like, no, you do not.
Man, there's big news in Arkansas. We're going to get our first bookies here in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Man, they're actually pretty cool going in, man. Like, the food is amazing. And it's like the atmosphere is kind of like crazy, but everything is just moving fast.
Hot brisket up.
Please don't explain that.
There you go.
Please don't explain that.
Hey, one of my
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Brisket. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
One of my favorite swimming trunks have beaver
Bucky's.
beaver all over them. Yeah.
I really like Bucky's. One of the big talking points I always tell people, it's like it's a giant truck stop where trucks aren't allowed.
Yep.
The bathrooms are impeccable. Like they're super nice and clean at all times.
The other thing you notice, and just a little thing, they don't have the little squeegees for your windows.
Oh, yeah, they don't. You're right.
I tell you something else. Every Bucky's I've ever been to always has an ambulance, like with lights.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's always like either passing out or.
I've never seen an ambulance at any of my Bucky's, so maybe that's just the hood ones in Arkansas.
No, we have none here. But when I left Dallas that time, we went to the Bucky's before we headed back to Arkansas, and there was an ambulance. Went to the beach this summer in Robertsdale, Alabama. There was an ambulance.
I stopped at that one going to Destin this year.
There at Foley, Alabama.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Torip said pickled quail eggs 100. Is it as good or better than these? Torip sent me some carnivore crisp beef liver, and they are awful. And now he's talking about pickled quail eggs.
That beef liver is the crap that we give our dog for a treat.
You know, I ate a whole bag of it for $22 the last Monday night live stream that I did. And I did it in like under 2 minutes. I ate a whole bag. I was hurting for the next day and a half.
I got to tell you something. As your diet doctor, that probably wasn't good for your sodium levels.
Oh, definitely not. But did you see that we got some new soda here?
Uh-oh.
RC Cola, cherry flavored.
Cherry flavor.
Come on.
When is the RC Cola going to come out with like the diet? What is it, like the Diet Coke? What's it called? But it's not Diet Coke. It's
like Coke Zero.
Yeah, they're going to have an RC
Zero. I don't know, but I thought this was funny because we were shopping and we actually found some cherry flavored RC Cola. This shit goes hard.
That would probably be good in some of that Stag store pick.
Oh, it probably would. Matter of fact, let's finish off this Oregon Honey Barrel and try it.
Hold on. For Mike Brock, I'm going to say RC Cola, Cherry RC Cola, and Antique 107. There is a blend for him. Mike hates when we do that.
Well, I think you'll also be upset that I do it with a Stag store pick because he's a big Stag too. So here's the Stag store pick. This is a Texas Select. It's 138.9 proof, so very close to hazmat.
Do you have any of that pellet ice to put in there too?
I can get some ice from the fridge.
Fill the Glen up about that full with the ice, and then the RC Cola, and then the Stag.
You got to go to Sonic and get your ice. You got to get your bags of ice at Sonic.
Here, I will go get ice, but I need you guys to entertain them while I go get crushed ice, and we will do that. Give me like a minute.
Are you escaping from the city?
Oh, I am, and I want him to spam. What song do we need to listen to again?
Riley Tesla says the Foley one was 45 minutes from your house. That's right. And it was always a disaster going through, especially on a Saturday. It was hell going through on a Saturday.
Yeah, that's the problem with these. They got to build the interchange around these new Buc-ee's so they can handle all the cars so they can get them off the interstate.
Yeah.
Because
the design they use is pretty good. I like Buc-ee's is like they planned it out perfect. It's like in and out, right off the interstate. And it's like always, it's like just right in the middle of nowhere. So it's like you have to stop.
Have to.
Yeah, they have one out in Colorado that they built, and there were two other gas stations at the exit, and they put it in, and it's crazy how they put it. Oh, here he goes, ice Stag. Oh,
Tort wants to know what you guys are drinking while I'm doing this.
I'm drinking water. I'm calming down for the night. I have to go to work in the morning.
I know. I'll switch over to this. This is what I'm sipping on now.
I'm having an Up Creek 9. Well, I was having an Up Creek 9.
Listen to that carbonation.
My peach cobbler, Up Creek 9. Oh, there we go. Look.
I forgot to grab a straw. That would have been great. Drinking it from a Glencairn straw.
I just got to drink it in one gulp.
That
is not
really
a shot.
Good.
It does look good.
We'll put some more ice in it. We'll make it look like it's full. We'll do like Starbucks does. We'll just top it off with ice.
It's like the foam on top of the Guinness when you pour a nice glass of Guinness. The foam on the top.
Look at that, man.
You know how goofy this is to see a Glencairn that's freaking full and it's all of ice and so.
I swear you need a moon pie to go with it though. A chocolate moon pie with that would be so good.
Well, fellas, it's been a pleasure and an honor, but 4 o'clock comes early.
Yes, sir. The
Bourbon
Good to see you,
Until
brother.
next time.
Thank you for coming in. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Absolutely, always. We got Matt from Whiskey Wisdom saying, "Yo, bitches, on a westward virtual barrel pick at the moment, hoping to hop on shortly. Love you, RJ." Well, I don't know if we'll be on shortly after this. 138.9 proof Stag store pick with RC Cherry Cola and crushed ice.
Are you going to nose it, or are you just going to go straight in for it?
Go straight into it.
Do you want me to sniff the ice?
Give us your taste. Yeah. Smells like ice.
Smells cold. It's chilled. Definitely chilled filtered, not non-chilled filtered. Chilled filtered. A little bit of cola, maybe cherry cola.
Little bit of high fructose corn syrup flavor. Oh,
you can't smell it at all. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. You can't smell shit. It's just soda and ice.
Well, that's because the ice is covering up anything coming out of it. Oh, he's just gonna chug it.
Say goodbye.
Look at that.
As he falls under the table.
Now he's going to choke on all the ice. How was it, RJ?
Bottle chug worthy?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, that's solid.
Is that going to be Major Zero's next short?
Yeah. I think it should be.
It probably should be. I'm looking. Matt sent me a screenshot of them doing their virtual tasting. We got Laura and Troy. We got Myron from Bourbon Drop. Looks like Sean from Echoes in Eternity. And There's one other one that's really blurry. I can't see. Looks like Barrel Dave is also a part of it. Freaking awesome to hear that Barrel Dave's out there helping with that virtual pick. There's someone else in the bottom corner I can't quite see, and I'm jealous because he sent me like a picture of like his setup. He's got a Stream Deck. I kind of want to get one of those Stream Decks.
What is a Stream Deck?
It's like a little panel that has hotkeys on it that when you press them, you can have them do different things, like play sound cues, so we can play like music or sounds.
Okay.
Or we can have it open up like a window, so I could have it like automatically open up like the duck races, or like automatically open up like a tablet, so I can type out like the winners,
So it's
stuff like that.
So it's like a shortcut, basically.
Shortcut, yeah. And it has multiple pages. So like the Stream Deck he has, it's like I don't know, like maybe 12 to 16 icons. And the bottom right corner and the bottom left corner, you typically leave blank because you'll put them as arrows, and you can have like 3 or 4 pages. So it's pretty cool. It's like having a, like you said, a hotkey, a shortcut on your.
All your viewers tonight are getting inside information on all these things, like how YouTube works, and how bourbon is made, how you're supposed.
Well, the Stream Deck is cool because anybody that has a computer can use this. So like if you play video games, you could have it like have your video game icon. You just click the button you want. It's going to launch the game for you. So I mean, it's a shortcut essentially, but you can customize the logos too. So you can have it open up very specific things. So and the fact that you make your own stuff, that's even more cool. And the fact that TJ, a big guy that hangs out in my Discord, will be able to receive that. He'll be the first one of the group to receive that bottle from you. I'm hoping he'll do it on video chat and he'll talk about it.
I hope he doesn't get poisoned and die from it.
Whoa.
Just kidding.
He's in Discord right now with Brad, Gunner, and Nick and Peyton. So Nick, I want to thank Nick. I'm assuming Nick's watching right now. This Dragon's Milk Honey Barrel, if anything, if Nick's not watching, one of you guys are that's watching, Gunner or TJ or Peyton or Brad, this shit's good. Like I talked this kind of poorly behind Nick's back because I was like, I don't want to hurt his feelings for helping me out. But as this bottle's opened up, it's definitely like way better. And I'm glad that I gave out some samples of it because the samples I gave out, they all talked highly of it too. So I don't know what my palate was like at the time. Maybe I was sick or ill. I don't know. I didn't like it at first, but this is really good. Thank you.
I only have the small batch. I don't have the honey.
He said add Cool Whip next time. Damn it.
Cool Whip. I mean, that would be kind of like a bourbon cream, right?
We got Whip Shot Mocha.
That stuff does not, that you don't put that in drinks. You put that on body parts. Just saying.
Whoa.
It's not working though. My wife gave this to me and she said to use this. So.
That's probably why she's getting ready to have her second child with you.
It's not working. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what.
You got to shake it up first. Did you shake it up?
Did you shake it up?
I did.
Not like you're getting ketchup out of a bottle. Shake it up. I think he's already broke it.
No, it says directions. It says slap it, turn it upside down, give it a few slaps with the palm of your hand.
Oh,
shake it, whip it.
That must be a different kind than I've had. There you go. Watch out.
There we go.
It's going to blow its top.
Premium content.
The only thing could be better is if you start showing your feet. We have a friend that shows his feet a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention the name. He knows who he is if he's in here.
Yeah.
I'll name him if you want me to.
You can name him. I don't care. It's your channel. Did it work?
No, not at all.
Take it out in the back and shoot it with a damn 45. It'll come out.
It'll come out.
Do it on.
Well, RJ just lost himself there.
Well, so now...
Is this the Roger and Craig show, I guess?
Roger and Craig show here.
I pressed the hot.
We're giving away a Pappy. Oh, sorry.
I pressed the hotkey on my freaking mouse and it went back.
We were just getting ready to give away a Pappy Lot B there.
Yeah.
I want in.
Oh, well, we were going to give away your bottle. You don't have a bottle? Well, hell.
Hell.
Not a lot B, unfortunately. No, I don't.
I think I've got a lot B over there. No, let me see what that is. No, I got an old Rip 10.
Oh, the 107 proof?
Yep,
yeah, buddy.
Notice it is not opened either.
Pussy.
This on Saturday, that gets
Pussy.
open.
Peer pressure. Open it.
That's one of those just in case I need to get rid of some liquor. You know, I can get a little bit for that.
I'm looking at my Discord. Riley made a Discord link called Escape the City as like a text channel and said, get a lift your timeout, spam here. And he let Kitty spam it here in the chat. So there's like a custom link just for him to spam the fucking song. I love it.
That
Yeah, we
song,
built
like,
those.
how old is that song? Like 10 years or longer?
At least, I mean, it's freaking Sonic, man. Sonic is old.
Why the hell is he trying to spam that? Michael Rodriguez asked if I've tried the dragon milk yet. No, but I will for you, Mike, right now.
You should. The small batch is exceptional.
I'll do it right now.
And if you need help getting another small batch for anybody that's in chat after Craig gives his nose and tasting notes, I've got at least 4 people that live in Michigan now. I mean, we got Beach Sand Bourbon. We've also got Thomas Anderson. We got Gunner. And we got Nick Jones, the milkman. So we got four Michigan boys that hang out in chat. And they have access to these. So if you don't have Dragon's Milk Bourbon in your area, this small batch is pretty damn good. And the bottle's really cool. The top half of the bottle's like all scaled up. It's texturized. It's pretty neat.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, it's textured like halfway down the bottle. It's pretty cool.
Let's see, what is this? 95 proof?
Gunner said sometimes.
I'm by no means an expert of tasting. It smells like whiskey to me. Little spicy, like rye spice, I guess. Pretty good.
I don't even care about the smell. I care more about the mouthfeel. Like the viscosity of this and the mouthfeel of this is way different than any whiskey I've ever had. When they say dragon's milk, it actually has like a milky like viscosity to it. It's hard to describe, but essentially it has this milky like texture to it with this nice whiskey bourbon spice to it. And I say spice like a barrel char spice to it. Mm-hmm. It's really good. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because we got a couple of the guys in here. We got Gunner in here too. It has this like char and this barrel funk to it, as if it's like their stout beers. Like I think they finished their whiskey in their stout beer barrels.
I'm actually picking up some cherry on it.
And there goes Craig.
And there goes Craig.
He'll be back.
He picked up some cherry and then he had to go.
He'll come back. Riley Tesla. He's in the back. He's looking at some of his stuff in the little metal building he's in. I used to be a big card trader. I used to actually be. Here we go. We got Craig coming back.
I do not know. I keep hitting a button. It kicks me out. But
you're fine. You're back.
I'm picking up a little cherry on it. Actually,
I didn't get any cherry from the small batch, but I like the viscosity of this.
It is definitely. It's got a lot of baking spice on it too. But what the hell do I know?
I think I'm going to go with the most viscous thing I've got, which is my K-Lute Keenan Reserve.
I sure wish I was off in the morning instead of having to go to work.
I had a guy that I used to do a lot of business with when it came to trading cards. I used to be a vendor. He owns his own like company right now, so I'm hoping he can do sports cards, Riley. So if you can, Riley, I might have a buyer for your sports cards. He typically offers anywhere between 50% on the low end and 70% on the median end for any and all sports cards, regardless of condition, regardless of price. Everything's 50, 70% in that range. If it's more like it's like an actual like crazy card, if you have some stuff that's opened, maybe we can get something closer to 80 or 90% of like TCG player or Beckett graded stuff. But we'll have to look. I'll help you though. I don't mind. My dad has a big sports card collection. And matter of fact, my dad actually used to own the largest sports card and memorabilia shop in the Dallas-Fort Worth area a long time ago with my godfather, who was obviously who I was named after, Roger Gillinger. So another Roger.
The Godfather.
The Godfather.
Yes, sir. No, that Dragon's Milk small batch. I told Nick I want one, but because the money, the time, everything, we just got the one bottle right now, the Honey Barrel. The small batch, I think, is, as a shelfer, exceptional.
It's pretty good. It's definitely unique flavored compared to a lot of, other pours. It's got
it's very different.
I don't know how to describe what difference it is, but it's different.
The milky texture that I get from it is definitely one factor for sure. And the whiskey flavor itself is also another factor that I consider that's just exceptional.
I'm definitely not picking up much on the nose, though.
No, the nose was always muted for me as well. The flavors where it came from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hits on the palate, but it lacks on the nose.
Torup said, Cody Road different. Butterscotch. Let me go grab that bottle. It didn't take long to grab because we actually pulled that bottle to the front because we didn't want to share that. And guess what? We're going to drink it over ice because we're a bitch. This is a 105 proof Cody Road.
The Rye Guy wants to know, how do you get the soap smell out of a Glen quickly? I would wash it out with water. That would probably be what I would do.
I would say if you have a shitty alcohol that you don't like to drink, but you want to drain pour, you could just pour that in there to like swish it around the glass. So Tora actually donated this bottle, and I only think 2 or 3 people have tried this. So I'm sorry, Tora. We've been slacking. Definitely want to send out more of this. So I think we'll do some samples of this. I think the 2 bottles that Eagle Rare I sent to Jesus, if we remember right, we'll also send him a sample of this. The Cody Road bourbon, if you guys didn't know, Cody Road used to be a cowboy, very well-known, renowned cowboy, which is pretty cool. And the flavor, 105 proof, butterscotch kind of hits the nail on the head, honestly. Like it's very high butterscotch note. And I plan to, now that Torup said something, because he's basically called me out in Discord and on YouTube. Well, not on Discord, but YouTube. He doesn't have Discord. He needs Discord. You need Discord, Torup. I don't care how private you want to be. You need Discord. I want to give out a lot more of this. So from now on, if you guys ever want a sample pack from me, this will be one of the samples. So I don't have access to this bottle, but Torup does, and I will say happily, this is a pretty good whiskey. It's pretty awesome. It's rock solid. There's nothing to cry about, nothing to be ashamed of. It's a good solid bourbon at 105 proof. It stands out. It's good. Thank you.
Do you guys tend to drink lower proof in the summer when it's so hot, higher proof in the winter, or does it really not matter to you?
I drink tequila in the summer actually, because bourbon's so heavy on the palate. And Riley kind of convinced me to do that too. So we were actually drinking some tequila earlier this morning. I'm not a tequila person by any means. I hate tequila, matter of fact. Añejo and extra añejo, the extra age, comes with barrel char and flavor, which is more comparable to a whiskey or bourbon, but still very far off, but easier to drink in the hot temperatures. So that's my take on drinking tequila versus bourbon over the summer. If you are going to drink whiskey during the summer, I recommend 100 proof or below, because some of those higher proofs, they'll definitely destroy your palate, and you will be sweating even before you were sweating when it's 100 degrees outside.
I tell you what, talking about tequila, I'm not a big tequila drinker, but last time I was in Mexico and you would walk down, through the town, they would have tequila in crock pots, and it would be warm tequila. And man, it really went down real smooth, to the point where, I was buying the fake jewelry and crap. So it actually worked. Rodriguez says he's got a bunch of baseball. Mike is my age. And Mike, I will tell you this. All those old sets of cards like Don Ross and Topps and all that from back in the 80s, they're not worth hardly anything anymore. There was so many put out, because I gave all my cards to my son, and we went and checked up on them, and they're not worth very much money.
I'm actually reaching out to my Connect right now, asking me if he has a buyer for baseball cards or sport cards. My dad actually has a very large collection. Riley has a collection, and now Michael has a collection. So if I can find a buyer, if my buddy Alfred is the buyer, he normally buys at 50 to 70% value of what the market rate is going for. That's a cash price at 50%. No questions asked. Doesn't matter what the fuck the condition is. 50%. 70% on the more desirable cards. And then if they're super desirable, like legendary cards that we're talking about, they'll pay a premium, like 90% to 110% of value, depending on how sought after the card is. We might be able to help you guys move your cards just as much as I need to go through my dad's collection. I'm not a big sports card guy. I'm a big trading card guy, like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that, and Magic. Those are the games that I used to play. Those are the games I used to vend. Yu-Gi-Oh was the number one for me. I knew prices for every single card up until about 2020. After that, kind of fell out of the loop. But sports cards, if we can find someone who can do it, we might be able to move a lot of those. And Michael's local to us, so we'll help Michael, and we'll definitely help Riley and my dad to move those, because nothing bothers me more than you have a collection or a investment, however you want to look at it, of something that you can't move because you don't have a buyer for, but you were a collector in the previous years. So whatever you've collected, if you can cash that out and then invest that in something that you're excited or interested about, whether it be like guns, bourbon, whatever it might be, I would rather help you cash out and get in something that you want, rather than be stuck in something that you don't know anything about. And I'm happy to share any and all information for card values. So any card that you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, if you want help, TCG Player is one of the number one things I use for trading card values. Sports card values can be off of eBay. Confirmed sales is like the number one. Obviously, anybody can ask $1 million, but it is what it is. Torp's like, so wait, I can buy guns here? No. We're not trying to complete the 3 letters of the ATF. We already have the alcohol and the tobacco covered. A lot of people do cigars. We don't need to cover the firearms too. What I'm saying is, if you're interested in firearms and you have trading cards, you can sell said trading cards to buy said firearms. And I do have some links and websites of firearms that you can buy. from some FFL dealers that are in my area. But no, that's not what I was saying.
I was going to say there's a gun show in town next weekend. I thought maybe I could go and trade some of my baseball cards for a pistol or something. I didn't know.
Cash is king, man. Like, cash is king. So I always tell people whatever they're into, like, if you can cash out, money talks, use the money, buy what you want, or buy what you don't want.
Cash. I love cash. That's what my philosophy is on bourbon. If I can't afford it with the cash I have in my back pocket, I don't really need it. Problem is, when I know I'm going like this weekend, Roger and I, we're going over to Memphis and do a little hunting. You know, I don't know how many greenbacks I'm going to have in my back pocket, but I'm not going to pay with plastic. It's going to be with cash.
That'll get you a better deal sometimes.
Yeah, if you can keep Uncle Sam from getting his share, that's, sometimes that's what it takes. Hey, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I got to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow, unlike the man who's on vacation his weekend and the man who doesn't work.
Retired is a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Did you ever pick up that second job or that part-time job over at Rocktown Distillery?
Gonna talk to them tomorrow.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
So
well, Mr. Craig from Bourbon Santa is going to be out. Mr. Roger Randall's retired, and I don't work tomorrow, so I think all of us are going to leave. So we're going to end this live stream here. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord, if you check the description, we did update it. The link for the Discord is in the description, and it is working. I will be moving over to the Discord. Currently, we have Gunner, Brad, TJ, Nick Jones, Peyton, and Ross in chat. Come over there and hang out.
Cool.
Later, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Jesus, the Bloody 81. Make sure you tune in for the Eagle Warriors. I sent you a text message. TJ, I'm gonna switch over there to Discord. Make sure you get in touch with Craig for your winnings. And cheers, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you guys for the next live stream. Peace out.